Hey, this is Notser, and today we're taking a look at 8.5's Rogue Wave Savage Game Mode. This is a unique game mode that's available in 8.5 for the duration of the Rogue Wave event. As you might imagine, it's sort of a post-apocalyptic, flooded ocean, water world type of map, and the basic goal is you are a part of one of 4 teams of 3, varying styles of DDs with hydroacoustic, main battery reload, speed boost, torpedo reload, smoke, and you're asked to go around the map gathering buffs similar to Arms Race while the map's play space is ever shrinking. Note the fire ring in the background. It is shrinking to a randomly generated point on the map. It's not the center. It could be the center, but it could very well be the northeast corner. And you try and fight inside of the fighting space that's remaining, and you use the buffs that you've gathered from the map to make it easier for you and your team to succeed. Now there's 2 types of buffs on the map, a random buff and a heal. The random buff is a question mark, the heal is a plus sign. Very straightforward. And the random buff could be any number of things equipped to your ship at that precise moment. So my ship has a heal, which I can only increase by running over a heal buff. I also have smoke and hydro. Smoke and hydro are a part of the random buff, and I can get one of those 2 on this particular ship. Other ship buffs include speed boost, smoke, main battery reload, torpedo reload, and of course, all of these buffs become useful when fighting the enemy. Now, these buffs are not similar to Arms Race. They don't require that you're near them. If one of your teammates happen to sail through a buff, you all get the exact same buff, the exact same amount. There's no benefit to being the number 1 person gathering the buff. All you guys have to do is spread out and gather them without incurring any losses. Now, one thing to indicate the teams, you'll see there is a star, or 2 or 3, color-coded blue, yellow, red, and purple, I believe. Those indicate the teams, or orange, yeah. I think it's orange, purple, blue, and green. But the teams are indicated with those stars, so I know that this purple guy was teamed up with the player that I just killed, and he has no relation to this star guy. They would fight each other and try and kill each other. So you want to try and incorporate that into your strategy. Best way I've seen to play this, stick together. Try and work yourself into a position where you have a torpedo advantage. You can stop on a dime. So you want to try and predict the prediction. Whatever the enemy is looking to do, you want to sort of counter that counter. If you send your torpedoes at the target and he notices it and he wants to be in a stopped position, he will do a hard stop. I love to send my torpedoes at the indicator, hold on to a second set, and then send after the player has committed his strategy. And clearly, there's a butt ton of torpedoes all over the map. They move at laser speed, 130 knots plus. These ships move at 40, 50, 60 knots, depending on the type. It can get really hectic really quickly. And there's a whole lot of geometry for everyone to run into. I can't tell you how many times I have pulled super hard Notsers in this game. So I'm hunting this enemy, Messer. He is the exact same ship as me. They both have hydro. We are basically at point-blank ranges where we are surface spotting each other. I'm also trying to capture this buff, which I just did for the team, and it can be anything from a heal or an extra charge. It's vitally important, if you've never played a Battle Royale before, gather the random resources on the map as a team, don't incur any losses, and you need to try and outlast your enemy to the final stage of the game. And we're going to get to that final stage. Note how small the play space is. The white indicator on the minimap is the play space. Everything outside of that is basically burning for all time in this post-apocalyptic world. But so far we're doing good. Me and Rutan are still alive. We're going up against 5 enemies, and I'm looking to try and gain some more buffs on the map. Now this enemy Atomic, he's looking to also gain a buff, and I think he's going for that question mark. Now, the question mark could be another hydro, or it could be a smoke. The smoke is sort of like the Perth. It sort of moves with you as you move around the map, and it's supposed to just conceal what's going on. Yep, the enemy gathered that before I was able to get in range, and now it's sort of like, well, we didn't get anything out of that. We could have possibly sailed towards another buff, but the other buffs, they're on the outside of the ring. It's dangerous to go after it. And oh no, hard Notser, I was so terrified at this moment. You don't want to run into the island. You can see just how slow we are when we run into the island. But what I do have is hydroacoustic. Now, not every DD has secondary automatic main battery. The atomic line, the gunboat line, allows you to use main battery reload and to actually aim the guns for yourself. But your torpedo reload is abysmal. I mean, incredibly slow, and your guns, they don't kill very quickly. It takes time to kill. Now, you can do it over a significant distance, but I have found you've got to hit your torpedoes. If you can't hit torpedoes, you're sunk. So it's just me and Rutan versus the blue team. Well, quite literally the blue team. So the blue team played it out just as I expected. And oh no, Rutan, this isn't good. It looks like it might be a 1 versus 3. He's trying desperately to hide. I don't know that he has a heal. Oh, he isn't able to get out. 1 versus 3. Can we come back from this? Okay. So, obviously the play space is shrinking. I don't want to pull any Notsers. I want to be aware. I really like baiting players in. They see and sense blood in the water. They're going to go a little bit too aggressive. And if I can manage this, I should be able to be successful. So we're just going to try and use smoke to conceal our strategy. They could use hydro as a counter. But remember, smoke is also going to bait in enemies to try and, send torpedoes. Now, I can use that to my advantage because they're sending torpedoes blindly towards us. I could try and set up, and 2 enemies go the backside. I'm going 1 versus 1 here. This is the perfect opportunity to get a kill without losing my life. And yes, we do. All right, avoid the torpedoes. Avoid the torpedoes. No, we went outside the fire. Look at the fire. We've got a little danger marker. It ticks at about 300 fire damage every second that we're outside of it. Clearly, it will kill you very fast, and oh, it's just not looking good, and it sort of conceals the enemy's location. You could also use this to your advantage, of course, and I'm hoping I can do that. So I send my torpedoes. They're going to be concealed by the fire until they're right on top of him. We hit 1 on the stern. I don't think the second set's going to hit. I've got to be careful. He could have another torpedo, and the enemy is trying to keep me outside of the play space. They're trying to screen me away, and the messer, I expect a torpedo send. I sent at the indicator. Oh, yep, here it is. Oh, we're able to just dodge it. Oh, it's so close, and now it's 1 versus 1. I barely have any health. I'm just trying to get outside of the torpedo range. Okay, good. All right, all right. Send torpedo. Is he going to round the corner? No, he's not. He put the air brakes on, or I guess the ship brakes on. And now we're stuck in this weird spot where I don't have torpedoes. He has torpedoes. He's in the manual fire atomic. All he has to do is land shots on me, and I have to desperately, and I do mean desperately, hide my ship. And we get 1 on the front of a ship. Oh yeah, and there's a lot of debris in the water, so it's going to cause your torpedoes to deactivate. Be very careful. It's just the way this works, and this is basically it. This is this play space that we have. And he has a clear advantage. He can back up and move forward. The only thing that I can really play off of is I need his gun to be on cooldown. I need his torpedoes to be on cooldown. I'm trying to work out the timing on his guns. Clearly, every second counts. Having him on cooldown with a piece of equipment, either his torpedoes or his guns. Okay, so 1 set of 5 was sent. He has another set, and he did fire his guns. Is he going to get baited to take 1 more shot? Oh, that little piece of geometry baited it. And now we go. He has torpedoes, and his guns will start. Here come the torpedoes. Get as thin as we can. Can we do it? Yes, we can. We dodge those, kill the enemy, 1 versus 3, win that game. That was awesome. This Savage game mode has a lot of potential. I think that the torpedo beats of the space battle was awesome, that event, but this improves on it even more with the arms race buff style and the play space shrinking like a battle royale. Really enjoyed it. It honestly is very fun, and it's a nice short game mode that you can play if you got like 10 minutes to spare and just get a little bit of directive completion. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to check out more of my content, you can click the most recent and the most relevant uploads. You can choose to subscribe to my channel. I do daily World of Warship videos, first impressions, how-tos, reviews, and news related. My recruiter invite is on the screen for North America. I stream at twitch.tv/Notser. Thank you, have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.